Mum's the word. The Edinburgh Society of Unapologetically Imperfect Mothers is here to brighten your day and lift your spirits with our unique take on all things motherhood. We're real-life friends, a special group comprised of women from across the globe who've chosen to call Edinburgh home. Together, we're a haphazard amalgamation of diverse perspectives and life experiences united as we try to navigate the often tumultuous journey through motherland with humor, unwavering support, and lots of fizz. Our mantra is radical acceptance and the necessity to check your ego and self-interest at the door. Keep calm and hold my Prosecco, ladies. I hereby call this meeting to order. I look like a bedraggled pirate today.
No, but you are giving me like episode 1 of like the pilot of Gilmore Girls when Lorelai doesn't have.
I want to return to that subject because I need to talk to you about pants.
Amazing.
But anyways,
amazing. We're here for it. I'm here for the cutoffs. Don't worry.
But how are we? How are we today? I mean, so we're not done with the holiday yet, but we've been on some holiday and we're going back to school soon, but we're not yet off.
We have a week to mentally get prepared.
Okay.
To go back to school.
Yeah. Some of us less than a week. But that's okay. We're going to get there.
Don't say less than a week. This makes me feel depressed.
Don't worry. I'm just holding on to hope that the shops still have school uniform in stock. And there's going to be, school shoes in stock.
There always
it will be
is.
fine.
And it always is.
It always works out.
Always,
it does. Yeah. It does. Come on, Marks and Spencer's.
You've got more hope than me.
Oh my gosh. I just started looking through the uniforms and everything. Shh.
Nope.
We're still in holiday.
It's
still holiday.
Literally, she's putting her fingers in her ears.
We're still on holiday.
You did this before. I'm like, shh, don't. Can we
talk
about holiday, please?
I need to do that to myself, you know? Oh, man.
Stopping.
Yes. Okay, so what have we been doing?
We have been in Pickering, which is North Yorkshire, if anyone doesn't know, and travelled around there a bit. Robin Hood's Bay, Helmsley, Flamingo Land, which is a must for children big and small.
I love flamingos. Are there actual flamingos?
There are actual flamingos at the zoo bit of the. It's like a small version of Alton Towers, but with a zoo.
Oh my gosh.
Cute.
And a splash zone, which was amazing because it was El Scorchio the day we were there.
Amazing.
We all, as in the grown-ups, got sunburnt, but my son didn't because we put sunblock on him.
Yeah. Because somebody put sunblock on him.
Yeah. And I thought, well, it's not that hot. We'll be fine. It's not that sunny because it was quite overcast.
Yeah.
But we got back to the cottage in Pickering and my nose was like a Belisha beacon.
Oh, man.
But you don't.
Red.
I can't tell now. So
No,
I agree.
it's kind of washed off.
Yes.
It's like, it doesn't look as I've been anywhere.
I mean,
how that works, isn't it?
I'm still kind of like moisturizing, but one of the girls today said, "Oh, I can't even see your tan anymore." So I took my Garmin watch off and was like, "No."
Oh, yeah.
I'm just really naturally pale.
Yes, you're very pale.
So Flamingo Land, is this okay?
Yeah, it's got.
I need to go.
All the rides, loads of roller coasters, really good ones. Some scary ones, some not so scary ones. I went on one.
Ooh.
And I don't normally do it because I've got problems with my back, and if it's too jerky, I'm just going to be out of action. So I did one, and it was really good fun, but I did the one.
Is there a height restriction?
Yes, there are 3 height restrictions. So my son couldn't do some of them, which I think he was relieved about.
Yeah.
His dad not so. Because he loves these adrenaline fueled rides. I loved them as a youngster, but as I've got older, anything that spins me round I can't handle anymore because I start getting to feel a little bit queasy. But they have got some amazing rides there. It's really good. The only downside and everyone takes their own food in as well. They let you do that.
Oh,
that's
awesome.
So you go in, you take a picnic blanket with you, you set up your picnic, and then you potter about and do what you want to. I mean, the place is huge. It's obviously a lot bigger since I was last there when I was maybe about 8. So we're talking quite a long time ago. And
just last week.
yes, just last week. The only thing I would say is there's a wobby situation.
Oh, what?
A wasp, sorry.
Oh,
we
wasp.
call them wobbies.
Thank you. Thank you for translating.
And so around the bins, there must be something that they can stick children, ice lollies, sticky fingers, sticky faces. You wouldn't take your child if they were properly phobic.
Fair enough. Okay.
You know, but
I got
just
stung by a
really
wasp
around the
2 days
bins.
ago.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not so good.
But onion and
Know that either.
No.
fresh onion, yeah.
Really? Does it pull the stinger out, or does it help
No,
with
it
the
just
stinging?
neutralizes.
Really?
I know that
Or is it the
with bee
acid
it's
or
something
something?
different, but with wasp, fresh onion, put it on there.
Interesting.
And-
Good to know. I was stung last year in my house. I literally moved my arm and boom, right into my arm. It was like very off-putting because I just didn't understand what was going on and why my arm was killing me.
Yeah.
And it was, so you never know when you're going to get them.
No.
but-
I had
Oh my
no,
gosh.
I had
But it
no,
sounds-
2 hours later it was hardly noticeable.
Really? Oh,
That's amazing.
sounds like a lovely trip though.
It was
Yeah.
really, really good. We did a lot of walking, and it's just beautiful around there. And the villages are beautiful, and they are geared up for visitors as well. So there's always a tea shop, or a castle to visit.
Yeah.
You know, and in Helmsley they actually have an outdoor pool that you can book. I mean, Helmsley isn't massive, but it's a really big tourist destination. When I was younger, a lot of bikers went there.
Oh, funny.
But they've got a castle. It's not very big, but they've got a castle, an outdoor pool, and a really lovely department store called Brown's. It's just really nice. Really
amazing.
nice.
Love it.
Sounds amazing.
I love a Brown's department store.
Oh,
by
I
the
do
way.
too. I've
Yeah.
been to one.
Browns
yeah.
are great.
Is that
They really good. I recommend heartily, and they have fantastic sales. Just say it.
good to know? Yeah, I saw a brown. So we were just in York, the city, not the outskirts. I took because my husband and I decided to divvy up the kids, and we each took them to a separate trip, which we've never done
so
before, and
nice.
it was really good. It was just we did an overnight. They did, my older one and my husband did 2 nights somewhere else, and we went to York, and it was just such a lovely place. And I let my little one, and I say she's little, she's 10. And, I gave her the map and she led the way everywhere, and we ate and we did all the sights and all the things that her older sister is too cool for now. And we just had the best time, and it was such a nice bonding experience.
That's so nice.
Yeah. So I would highly recommend York as well.
Yeah.
So
And how
It's
was
really
it?
good for like Harry Potter fans as well,
It
because you
is.
end up feeling like you're literally on a film set.
it is for Harry Potter fans. It's good for history. It's just good for, honestly,
It's
the
so cute.
food. I was really impressed by all the.
I think it's definitely
cool.
undervalued, not undervalued, but under focused,
Yes.
which is
I would
nice,
agree with
which is
that.
good.
And it was so nice. It was like my again, she's 10. She's like, it's so clean, Mommy. Why is it so clean here?
York is my hometown.
Yes.
I did most of my growing up there.
Did the ScotRail work for that? The summer
No,
Scot?
we took LNER.
Oh, okay. That's different.
And it was funny because we were my husband and my older daughter were coming up from London, and we were literally like 3 minutes apart in our approach to Waverley. So it was, but there were so many trains that go up and down.
I know. It's so close.
Yeah, it was so close, so easy. But all the Oasis fans on the way home were
Oh my
very
word.
interesting. Lots of bucket hats and Adidas.
I've just seen that actually on my way here. Bucket hats.
Yeah.
There's
hats.
a
They dressed
lot-
up for the train.
They
Though. We
did,
talked
yeah.
about
Why a bucket
Absolutely.
hat? What is the bucket hat?
Oh, that was
It's
what...
the bucket hats. It was more like
Yes.
the other groups, like Cast and I can see the guy now. He's got really big eyebrows. Although that also does describe Oasis. But
It was just a 90s vibe.
sorry.
It was.
It was a really
It
big
was.
night.
Yeah, we were just so I'm not okay. So you can hear it in the background slightly. You probably can't hear it on the podcast actually because the mics will.
Can you hear it?
But we are listening to Oasis warming up for their show at Murrayfield actually right now in the background, and we heard Champagne Supernova this afternoon. And my husband and I stepped out to
that's
listen.
cool.
And it does have that nostalgia. I'm not the biggest fan, but it just has that nostalgia to go back to that place.
Yeah. Carefree days.
Absolutely. Although I
Yeah.
have to say, when I was in London, I caught the Oasis fans as well because that was during the London gigs at Wembley. And so I arrived and I was on the train from Stansted Airport into town. And like it was all Oasis fans and they were all chatting. And it's really entertaining when you overhear groups of men having a conversation.
What do they talk about?
Yeah, I know.
I feel like
Listen.
Is it nonsense? Is it? Do
Well,
they talk nonsense?
It was a lot of nonsense, and then they were catching up, like gossiping almost. But if we were gossiping, we would sit quite close, right?
Yeah.
And even though that we know nobody on this train, we'd probably be talking in rather hushed tones, especially if we're talking about how someone's missus is pregnant and someone's missus is on Ozempic and has lost loads of weight.
Do they talk about that?
Yeah, and like somebody
Really?
was like, yeah,
I love that.
It was genuinely very funny. But they were sitting in like the four of them were in their own twos.
All right, yeah.
So,
So they weren't
shouting
near
across the
another.
train. So they were in their own set of two.
They don't mind that it's being projected.
That it's being projected to everybody. It was really, really
So
entertaining.
it was all like catch up stuff.
Oh.
Eyebrow raising.
Yeah.
There's
There were
always-
definite eyebrow
Do you know what?
raising
I'm
moments.
beginning to wonder then. So when my partner goes out with his pals and he comes home and I'll say, "Oh, what's the goss? What were you talking about?" Nothing.
No,
Oh, men
they
usually
don't
don't.
pass it on.
But they
don't pass
usually
it on.
don't.
No.
Maybe they were talking about stuff I'm just not allowed
Yeah,
to know.
yeah, exactly. I think
I
they're quite
guess-
loyal to their group. And,
I
but you
guess we
also
do
have this when
answer
you go abroad
in
that
reverse.
No,
you
'cause it's
you know
too
you
hot,
can
the
speak
information
louder.
I've got.
You know when you go abroad, you can speak louder because people can't hear what you're saying. So you always have foreigners who sound louder because
I
no
thought
one
that
can,
was just the Brits because no one could understand us, so we
no, but
just
you
shout
have that
louder.
also with
and
Spanish
speak
here.
more slowly.
And when we go back to Germany, my kids aren't used to that. We're used to being here and being able to say whatever we say amongst us
Yes.
without expecting others to hear every word. And in Germany, I'm like, shh, shh, people can hear us.
People speak your language here.
So it's not that they.
That's so funny.
It's like the first time on the German train, they were like, "Mommy, everyone's speaking German here."
Really? It's like when we go to New York and all the kids are like, oh, they sound like you, Mom. How does that? Why?
Why do they sound like you?
Not shocking. Yeah.
So, Anke, tell us what you've been up to. 'Cause
So I've been away for 5 weeks, visiting our friend in Copenhagen. Our friends in Copenhagen, and it was such a wonderful week we had there. And we went to Tivoli, which is the fun park in Copenhagen that used to be a botanical garden or like a flower park, and then they're now having these rides, and we
It's been
did
there for
everything.
ages. It's like, I think Disney, I
It's
remember hearing that
really
Disney was based off
old.
of that.
It's really
Oh,
old.
Disney,
It's,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's so beautiful. It's all really like it's I don't know what it was, 50 euros or so. We can do all the rides, and we spent all day there. And I got in saying I will never in my life ride and another ride, and I kind of worked my way up. And my kids were like, "Mommy, are you coming? Oh yeah!" And they were always so happy if I joined them. So I did it all.
You did?
I did it all, like all, even like the worst, like their. And I got such a kid.
What were the
I'm
cues?
proud.
What were like the cue
Yeah.
times? Because this is what always puts me off with the kids with going to like adventure parks is
So we got
my
there
kids
early.
don't cue.
Yeah, we
very well.
got there early in the day. I think they opened at 10, and we got there 10:30 or so. And there was no queue in the beginning, and there was only one. And had we known, we would have not started queuing. But there are so many things that, you can choose and pick and choose. And
So what was your favorite style of roller coaster? Was it one with like loop to loops, or was it like a wooden roller coaster?
I'm just
The-
picturing
not
Anke
a
with her arms.
exactly.
No,
I
the
need
worst.
to know.
The worst was where you do a loop and then the thing turns
Turns,
in
yeah.
itself,
Oh,
and you're up
corkscrew.
and down.
We used to call it a
and my
corkscrew,
stomach
yeah.
was like. But the funny thing was, I did all these rides, and then we went back on the bus, and I felt really sick on the bus.
Yeah.
Too calm or too slow, but I think after all these rides, I felt like, and I was messaging our friend saying, "Can you do me a Negroni? I need a drink."
Oh, that's so
Yeah, it
fun
was really
though.
Yeah, so then we went to a couple of days to Sweden, where my hubby's grandparents are from, and his mom, and then we went to my parents in Germany, just countryside, lazy,
Fab.
relaxed garden, lakes. The kids were going on bike rides. It was fairly boring, but
Sounds idyllic.
Sounds
actually.
ideal.
I was about to say, this sounds
and
fab.
I was just thinking earlier, I really miss my mom and I was thinking, how we evolved as a tribe. I'm just so glad to have you guys because we're not designed to be on our own with a household, and just having my mom around who cooks and we do the laundry together, or she does the laundry. I say I do the laundry, but she's already hung it up. Like I said, I would do it. No, she does it. So it's just so nice to have another
nice
woman
to have someone
around.
who you don't have to
amazing.
ask her?
Yeah.
You don't have to, you can share the mental load because you don't have to ask
Yeah,
her. She
exactly.
she just
She's
knows what to do.
thinking, oh,
Yeah.
the
You
laundry
almost
has
have to fight
No.
to do something. But also just to be here and have you guys to talk about stuff, and
We love
That's
you,
so
Anka.
sweet.
But
I
we
mean,
won't do your
it
laundry.
really saved me coming back.
I feel the same. I feel the same. I mean, no, it's totally true. I think, it's so important that we have this connection in this group that we maintain.
We used to live like that. We used to be, moms together,
Multi-generational
cooking
houses.
together,
Yeah.
while the guys
Well,
are hunting.
I'm not sure I
or-
could cope with that.
I'm like, well,
Because initially, back in the day, you moved in with your in-laws.
Sign me up.
oh,
Give me my
can I move in
mother-in-law.
with your mother-in-law?
No, but wouldn't we live in a village where maybe our
they were next
generation
door
would
to
be
you.
around
Yeah.
one fireplace and maybe the
Yeah.
other generation
I
would
could
be...
live with that. I think I could live with that.
I could work. Like I'm like we were talking about this in the car, and like I also could live with my in-laws, but I don't think they would like to live with me. Yeah. but it depends. It really is funny how you kind of feel very strongly one way or the other, isn't it? Yeah. And nothing in between.
I think because when I was growing up, my family was very much insular. Because we moved around a lot,
Yes.
and we never settled where my
didn't have
mum's
the
family's
village.
from or where my dad's family was from. So we just had one another. So I sometimes think, it'd be great to be part of a community where it's your extended family
Yeah.
and everyone's together and everyone knows everyone, and you would feel safe.
Yes.
Yes.
But then you do stuff and you see things and you think, I don't actually know if that's for me.
Well, it's funny you say that. So when I'm home, because I get asked this question all the time when people are like, "Oh, but you've been away for so long, like family," and I say the same thing every time. I said, "Look, when I'm home, I look around, especially when I'm at my mom's and my kids are playing with my sister's kids, and my husband is chatting to my sister's husband, and I have this little moment of." This fits too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? All of, the grandkids are all, and the cousins, they're all similar ages.
That's
Yeah.
fab, isn't
And-
it, when they're all together like
Yeah.
that?
And
the
things
children are
flow.
playing.
Like I feel like there's a barbecue there and a party there. Oh, you come around for coffee or cake later, and things flow. And things in the
Yeah.
village just happen. When everyone's birthday is, or you just go over and you kind of. But I think there, what you said. It's also nice to have your
Step
own
away.
space
Yes.
and to step back and
not
be more
live amongst
independent.
the drama.
Yes.
Well, I think I love the village concept. Like I love the village,
Yes.
but that's what I feel like I've done here.
Absolutely.
And that's what we've tried to do. And when we came from in the U.S., we did the same thing where we
made your village.
We made our village,
and
correct.
sometimes that is
And
is
it was
just
brilliant.
as good, if not
and
better.
I love that because then it's
Yeah.
like everyone knows you, everyone's watching out for the kids, everybody cares about you, and so for me, I completely agree with you. In that
But no
respect.
one in this village is going to do your laundry the same way that your mum would do.
No, not happening.
That's so true.
Do you know what I
Totally
mean?
true.
Unless
So
like you were
true.
bedridden, then obviously we would come in and
Yes.
do stuff for you.
Actually,
Yes.
yeah. I think my friend group has done and will do
Yes.
those things.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So Heather, how was
But you'd
your,
have to
how
be
was your
really
holiday?
ill.
Like we need proof.
A doctor's note.
No, the holiday was lovely. So we had our first week off, and then we just got back from a trip to Isle of Arran, which was amazing.
Stunning.
It was so nice. I was really nervous about going because we had the big storm,
Yes.
but we went, and it was just it was gorgeous. You know, the hiking there was unbelievable. I've never seen anything like.
Never been to Arran.
Oh, I mean, it was beautiful. The hiking.
Is that where the beaches are supposed to be? Almost like being abroad on the Med. They're so
I think they're meant to be
bright
very
and the
pretty.
seas
Isle of
blue in
Arran,
the
I
summer.
don't think that it's Isle of Arran. It was more rocky coast.
Ah, right.
Beautiful,
Well, maybe
but
it's
rocky.
Harris.
Yeah, I think it's
Harris.
I think it's
Yeah.
Harris. I think there's other, but it was
beautiful
still. I would
islands, all
still. I mean, the hiking was like amazing. Everything was like 2 to 3 hours, so the kids, you know, it was perfect for them.
Yeah.
And the scenery was just tremendous. You know, we saw standing.
Good.
So you know, felt really refreshed and loved it and enjoyed it and everything. And then next week we're away again. So it's been lovely. But you know, it was tough, you know, working for the first couple of weeks, but Lissy and I had a couple we chatted with some fringe shows
We did.
over the
We
past couple
chatted
of
with,
weeks. So it
with
was
some
really
performers, and actually, I got to meet Kirsten in the in the flesh, in person. Okay, so I got to meet Kirsten and talk to her about her show, Adrienne, an American in Paris, and yeah, it was just really great. It was so nice to meet her in person and to chat about her, you know, her career as a performer and as an artist, and it was really exciting.
I know.
And is that something that she does? Is she a performer full time?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
wow.
and she formed her own production company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And then we interviewed Phil from Chester Wizard School.
Yes.
He's putting on the divination
Starts
test.
on Monday, and I can't wait to go and take the kids. He was just so adorable. He couldn't have been nicer, and I literally was ready to pack up everything and become a professor.
He hires teachers.
He hires teachers, and I'm like,
does
I want to
he?
be a professor at Chester Wizard School.
Wow.
So fun.
there are worse
fun.
I'm
places
hoping
you
we'll
could
interview
live.
some-
I
Yeah.
know. I love Chester.
Yeah. So we have a whole list of other people we want to talk to, and we'll see how many we can get to.
So we'll see how it goes. I just love the Fringe. Particularly busy because in addition to the Fringe, we've got Oasis fans in town.
We do. It is a double whammy.
But
this
before,
year.
before we go back to the Fringe, I just want to ask, holidays.
There's been a lot of noteworthy.
What you mean great? Is like in
Define great.
Yeah.
Has there been anything that's happened on the holiday that, has been exceptionally good?
So we had
yeah.
exceptionally good and exceptionally bad all in the same day in Seville.
I
in
think I know
Spain.
where you're going.
So exceptionally, we had, basically it was my husband and my eldest went to a bullfighting. I don't, what do you call it? A show? Like it's a bullfight. They went to a
it's
bullfight.
a bullfight.
And I think I've never seen either of them so excited when they got home. They loved it. They thought it was the most amazing thing they'd ever seen. They thought it was really culturally cool. It was impressed with just the family nature of it all.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The same thing that you said about like bringing your own food in.
Yeah.
So everybody brings their own packed like coolers with bottles of wine, beers,
long does the show
sandwiches.
last?
I thought you were going to say, they bring
probably
their
all
own
afternoon or so.
Their own bowl.
They don't bring their own bowl. But we could hear, so our Airbnb was only like a 3-minute walk away, so we could hear all the music and like the pomp and the circumstance,
yeah.
the fanfare. And it was really cool. I mean, for them to be part of, something really culturally interesting was really great. And I don't think it's for me. They did send me some videos. I don't think it's for me. It's one of those things that I wish I'd probably gone to one in my 20s before I had opinions.
Yeah.
But they loved it. And I think my husband was just so impressed with how affordable it was because the two of them went in for like 42 pounds. And they had really good
pretty
seats.
good, yeah.
And, with everybody bringing in their own food,
couldn't
he's
even
like,
do
oh
it
my
now.
gosh, I only have a 20-euro note. We're only going to be able to get like a beer and a can of Coke. And he's like, beers were €3. Packets of crisps were 50p.
And you were outside.
You didn't feel ripped off.
Yeah.
So for a Scotsman, he's like, this is the best day ever.
So he liked it for a whole different reason to
I
your
think
son.
like culturally, I just think he thought it was really cool. Like, and to have something with that much tradition and
Of course.
I'd be
that
rooting
kind of
for the
thing.
bowl, though.
I mean,
Yeah,
like I said,
would
it's not
fi-
for
I
me,
would-
but they
I
loved
would
it.
find it hard. Yeah.
They loved it.
So that was the good bit.
That was the good bit. And then the scary bit is we lost my middle son for 10 minutes. But we didn't really realize he was missing. We thought he was in the bathroom. So we were sat outside this restaurant just opposite the bull ring. And it was like 44 degrees. So it was hot. And the guy at the restaurant's like, I have a table inside. Do you want to move in? And I said, yeah, that sounds great. And I thought, oh gosh, the boys are in the bathroom. But it's no big deal because we're literally sat at the table next to the bathroom. We'll see. And I'm wearing a traffic cone orange dress. Like I literally am a walking Aperol spritz at this point. And so my eldest came out of the bathroom and then no sign of my middle. And I'm like, can someone go in and just check on him, please? And my husband and my eldest were like, oh, he's slow. He's just slow. Don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. Anyway, so finally the guy who seated us came over, looked at us, saw that we were 4, but had a 5th chair. And in Spanish said to me, are you a family of 5 or are you waiting for someone? And I said, oh, my son's in the bathroom. He'll be out in a minute. And he went, no, come here. And I you know that moment your heart just falls and your stomach sinks. And I went outside and he was like sitting. Poor thing was just crying. He was sitting on the lap of someone at one of the tables. He's like, I didn't see you. I came outside. And apparently he just went to the same table and just sat and cried. And waited.
I'd have been great.
My kids would do that.
No, it was awful.
I feel like that does happen. Like sometimes they go on autopilot.
Yeah.
And poor thing.
But the
he's
poor
such
thing.
a sweet kid.
I know. And we'd only been in Seville like an hour.
Oh my gosh. So everyone was tired.
He's like having a counselor in Seville.
I kid you not, we're sitting at dinner, and at this point, my husband tries to make a joke about it, and he's like, too soon.
Yeah.
My middle, who just has the comedic timing of, a Belushi, just looks and goes, I always knew I'd be a Kevin. Kevin's not here.
That's very good.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, so that was probably our high point and low point of the holiday.
What about you, Kim?
Well, I would say my son's high point was that in Pickering, there was a shop that sold vintage Pokemon cards.
Wow.
So he spent a bit of his pocket money on Pokemon cards, and we had a big discussion with the woman who ran the shop. She's been dealing in them for 25 years because I maybe made the mistake of saying to her, are these all kosher? Because
Happy daisies.
yeah, because we can't get them in Edinburgh for love nor money. They're like gold dust.
Yeah.
But she was lovely, and she just explained her whole backstory that she's been collecting them since they came out. She's been dealing in them.
She was nice.
Wow.
She was lovely, and she said the problem with them now is they've become an investment piece.
Really?
So people are paying a lot of money for Pokemon cards. Yeah, I mean, that's been going on, I would say, for 5, maybe 10 years. If you've got one in mint condition that's rare, they fetch thousands. And she said, and that's actually become a problem because it was set up for children to have fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now they're investment pieces.
That's where I'm spending my evening.
It's like rummaging through
Baseball cards.
The kids' stuff.
Yeah.
Digging around for a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that was great.
Is there an app for that? Can we like
are their
scam
names?
them and get
There is
them?
an
I'm
app.
sure
There
there's
is
an
an
app
app.
for that.
What are they even called? I don't even remember anymore. Silly names. Pokemon.
My son.
I know Pikachu.
Yeah,
Pikachu.
Charizard.
That's it, yeah.
Charizard.
And she was talking about all these things that were Pokemon related,
Valuable.
and she's talking to me about it, and I just looked at my son and went, "Do you understand this
Just
conversation?"
just blank.
Yeah, because I've not got a Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Just smile and nod.
I just know that I wish I had started collecting them back in 1990,
Absolutely.
whatever, when they
Do
first
you
came
really?
out.
I mean, we were
Well,
all promised
no.
that our Doc
I was reading
Martens were
Sweet
going to be
Valley
worth. We were all promised our Doc Martens were going to be worth something, so I
Our-
saved mine.
Yeah, and our Barbies. So
And
my
our
mom
Barbies.
used to buy Barbies, like the holiday ones, and we'd save them in boxes. And we moved over here. I had about 20 boxes of pristine
Untouched.
Barbies, untouched.
That you
I couldn't get rid of them
play
for
with.
love or money.
How
For
many
love or-
boxes?
Well, there's a nice end to this story because I
Scary.
tried to sell them. I tried to basically give them away. No one wanted them. So I said, you know what? I can't take all these boxes
So I'm
across
just
the
gonna
ocean.
play with them.
I'm opening them and I'm giving them to my kids.
Just play
and
with
my kids had all of these, but did they appreciate it? No. But they had all these Barbies from the 90s that, that like with our, like, bright pastel and, outfits and all the, they don't make them like that
During
anymore.
the Barbie movie,
Yeah.
I bet we could have made some money.
Oh, yeah, we have some of them in our house. I mean, they're destroyed now. Like, they were, you open them, that's it. They're gone.
This is very similar to my younger
happens to
brother.
The hair never lasts.
They lose their value.
I feel like
They
that's
lose
so
their
unfair.
value.
That's like women.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
You open the box.
But you open your box.
Expose it
like,
to the air.
The more you
It's
do,
like my collagen.
It's
the
like
more
when
that
you
you've
come
been
out of the
played
hairdresser
with.
and you look great until you
cruel.
sleep once.
And they're all weird
dolls.
Barbies now. They've all got like big hair and like the heads are all the wrong piece and like Ken's legs keep falling out.
Yeah.
But they're long.
Especially the hair.
I
They
love
always
that
look
they're
like Rasta.
So what about you? Who hasn't gone yet? Rebecca?
Oh, I haven't gone. I mean, yeah, we definitely had down like less, but I'm thinking about the positives. And yeah, we had a few. I'd say when we went on our big family holiday, the biggest positive was that the kids. I think I've said it before that my girls are not necessarily the best of friends, but we had 2 days in a row where they actually hung out, which is like a record, like all day and all night. And all it took was us springing for extra money to take them to a place with a water slide. That was every cent it was worth. It was so, and honestly, I don't even think they needed the water slide. I think they just needed something to do. And I feel like we kind of cracked the code a little bit of how to get them to hang out. They just need something to do, but not too much. But not too little either,
Yeah.
But it was just a nice holiday. And then I think when we were just away with my younger one, yeah, I think the biggest thing was just, we had such a nice bonding time, and you don't usually get that when you have, more than even one child. Like you just don't get that day to day because you're busy with your life and you're, too busy doing your chores and doing this and getting them to go places and just being able to walk outside. And we did this cat trail, which if you ever go to York, I would highly recommend. It was free. The hotel just happened. We stumbled upon it. They gave us this little pamphlet, and there's like 30 cats hidden around York. These little statues, and it's lovely. Like all the businesses have gotten involved. And I mean, 2 hours. My kid, who will not walk down the street, we did 18,000 steps that day.
That's amazing.
And she legged, and I was so proud of her. So it was definitely a high moment. And it just turned out that she just needs to know what she's doing. That was her takeaway. Is just need to know what I'm doing, Mom.
She said herself.
So I just now have to give her a trail and a map to go anywhere for the rest of
Everywhere
our
you
lives.
go.
If we're good.
But to have that one-on-one time is so
To have the one-on-one time and just to learn a little bit more about your kids as they're developing.
Yeah.
And see how they're, growing, because I think we miss that sometimes as parents. We know them, obviously. We know them well, but I think sometimes we see them always as our kids and we see them in the context of our lives. But when you plop them somewhere new, it's really nice to see, little bits of what their personality is going to be like one day.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You're up, Anke.
yeah, so I think the highlight was the whole holiday, their diversity of it. I mentioned Denmark, and they're going to Sweden, where my husband spent his summer holidays with his grandparents.
Wow.
He was so happy, took pictures. The kids were like, "Why is Daddy taking so many pictures? It never happens." and then also like just having the time together and with the freedom and even the oldest and the youngest got into crocheting. Amigurumi, they are these little Japanese figures.
Yeah.
And because
Crocheting them.
like mentally, like
Wow.
our friend in Copenhagen gave them wool, and we had so much wool, and there was my middle one was getting a bit frustrated, like, "You're crocheting so much." But it was just so nice to have these who are 5 years apart.
Yes.
doing something together.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole. I mean, also I mentioned before the holiday that I was looking forward to taking a step back, seeing things from a different perspective, and that was the holiday was just such great timing. I feel like I'm just, seeing just pressing the reset button. I'm just mentally. I've read a couple of books, and I feel like mentally I'm more. Just stable is the wrong word. Just more step laid back, and I'm not so investigated, so involved, and it was just really healthy and really nourishing. And I think the downside of it all, my poor husband had to go back after 10 days and look after the cats. And after 3.5 weeks without us, he was like, I felt like we have to go back now. He's getting quite fed up with looking after the cats and the mess they're making, and he was like, when are you coming back? So, but it's also nice. He said today, it's so nice to have you back. So
That's not a bad thing.
I know, but I think the downside of the holiday was him having to deal with
the cats.
with the cats at home while we're in the sun, and
That's his downside. That's not your downside.
my bad consciousness that.
Right, your conscience.
I love, Anke, that you brought up you too, because I think that's actually something none of us brought up is what you got out of your holiday, and that is such an important thing that I think we've talked about this before, but we often overlook.
Well, we actually brought up goals for some of us. And so when this holiday is over, I will ask you guys. I will remind you what your goals, if you had them.
I didn't have any.
I don't know if I did.
Goals? Which one?
That was my goal.
So, but Heather, what was your up and downs? What was your high and low?
Well, this last trip in Isle of Arran, I think the hiking was just amazing, and the kids, they're just lovely to be around, and for me, it's just not having the juggling act, and being able to enjoy my family without the juggling act is unbelievable. So we had so many. We got to on this beautiful walk through Glen Rosa, gorgeous, and we stopped at a rowan tree, which I discovered is a rowan, which is a mystical tree, which has lots of magical things about it. But then one of the things it has is that it's like a passage into a different place sometimes. A rowan tree signifies like a passage into something else.
Isn't that the basis of Outlander?
That was the stone.
The Callanish stone or something.
Yeah. Sorry. Carry on.
Not a tree.
Not a tree.
There was no Highlander.
No Jamie.
My children would have been really shocked. So would my husband. I don't think my husband would enjoy it. But no,
you didn't have to take him with you though.
I want my husband instead. But no, listen. But it was really beautiful to have that, even that just juxtaposition with the way that you are when you're working and juggling everything, where you're like losing your mind over stupid things, and then you're like in a glen and there's a rowan tree and you're like, actually this is real. Yeah. And this has been here for centuries. And so it was.
They're supposed to keep witches at bay as well.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
handy.
not true because we've got two in our garden and I'm still there.
I know, true.
When you said two and you looked at the two of us, I was like waiting for you to say on the same.
I like to think that it's bad spirit, but we're not going to say that. But no, it was really, really good. And my son had a football tournament, Edinburgh Cup, and won all of his games. So,
Well done.
Congrats to him.
Okay, they won every game. But they won every game at Edinburgh Cup.
Well done.
Not that I'm bragging.
amazing.
Not that I'm bragging.
No, you
Well, I think you should.
without you, it would not have happened.
I think he had 2 clean sheets, so it was really good. But
That's really impressive.
It was really, really good. So, over to, I guess, the Fringe, because we're in the middle of it.
We are.
So, have we seen Fringe shows, and are we planning to?
Yeah. So, Becky, you and I have been involved.
Yes.
You've seen a couple of good musicals.
I've seen a few. I've seen a lot. This year I went all in on Fringe. So I actually just came from Les Mis earlier today, which was amazing. It was put on by it was the school edition, and it was put on by some group of students. I have to look up their name, but they were incredible. They were like maybe anything from kids like in their early 20s, and they were, honestly, I was so floored about how professional it seemed. And because they were doing it almost in like a circus top, they were just so creative with how they managed to take the show, which usually is like the sets and and just they made their own. It was 2.5 hours, and we took our older one who's 12, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go, and she was the whole time she was into it. which was amazing. And even my husband was into it, and that's not kind of his kind of thing at all. So it was really good. But no, we've seen I saw Little Shop of Horror, also amazing. Like, cast was incredible. What else we saw?
We saw Eden Share.
She was so funny.
Oh my word, she was so great.
So funny. And physically, like, just how she moved about the stage was really, really interesting.
Yeah, she's fantastic.
So funny.
She was so fantastic. So Eden Share is one of the Heck.
Yes.
And she does this show. She's usually at the Fringe. I mean, she's been here for the past few years.
Yeah.
Called I Was on a Sitcom.
And we talk about going every year.
We do. And then this year we finally did it, and we went. And it wasn't what I was expecting.
No.
But it was better.
I agree.
So she starts off talking about how she's recognized.
Yes.
And people often will speak to her as if she's a friend.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
As if she's the character.
Yeah.
This is what you were talking about when you bumped into people in London.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly. And so people that like think they know you because they recognize you and you know, yes, she was on a TV show for 9 years, but she's not that person.
No.
But anyway, then it turns out she starts talking about this very traumatic birthing experience that she had giving birth to premature twins.
Oh my gosh.
And premature identical twins.
Wow.
And
Well, don't give too much away.
and
But yeah.
it's just
But it was so good.
It's so funny.
So
What does
funny.
that have to do with recognizing people or people thinking?
She does it. She manages.
She just brings the whole thing full circle.
She does, and
I'm
you want to
intrigued.
cry at times. Like, she's honestly, it gets very dramatic, and then just you think you've hit rock bottom, and then she just cracks a joke, and you're like, okay, we're back. I
feel like for
It's
any
like an
of
emotional
us,
roller coaster.
It is.
Yes, it absolutely.
I don't know
is,
if I
yes.
can go on anyone else's emotional roller
But I think
coaster.
for any of us that have
It was
had,
good though.
It's
I
really-
agree with you, but
she takes something very traumatic and makes it funny.
yes,
It's almost healing. Like for me, because I had
hear that.
a very traumatic,
yeah.
preemie birth type of situation as well. Not as traumatic as hers by any means, but like I felt like I could relate to her. Like when she was talking about getting, the drugs for speeding up the brain and the lung development. They're very painful, especially the one that they give you
Yes.
in your back. It's really painful. And she's like talking about like getting, and then the
Well,
other
she
one.
got the injection for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
For the
baby.
Oh,
they give
while
you-
the babies are
while
in
the babies
utero.
are still in utero.
Yeah, I was really confused there for a
And
moment.
she's like, and then they come and they bring me ice and they're packing me down. And I literally went, she got ice! God damn it, NHS!
true story. In the middle of the show, she's like, she got ice.
I'm so glad she didn't hear me. The people next to me did. She got ice!
That's such a mom moment.
But it was really good, and
It was so
it
good.
was
Oh my
really
gosh.
it was really funny, and it was heartwarming, and
Yeah.
it was really good. And
So
then
many good things.
I've seen some good. I saw a one-man show called Bing on Wednesday, and that was really amazing. We as adults don't give ourselves the time or we don't get the place to enjoy storytelling. And I think a lot of the one-person shows in the Fringe can be quite good for that. And this show in particular, Bing, was amazing. He was so talented. He just flicked so seamlessly, and it was just fascinating. I was riveted. I just couldn't take my eyes off him. It was so good and so simple.
That's wonderful. I have to
Really
give
good.
one more shout out. I saw Hamlet by the New York Project, which was like an acrobatic version of Hamlet. And it was incredibly
Was this
good.
the one at the Stockbridge Church?
No, that is Romeo and Juliet,
Romeo
but
and
that's real Romeo. Like, this was because my kids wanted to see Shakespeare. That's what got us into it. They wanted to go see Romeo and Juliet, and I was like, I'd love for them to be into Shakespeare, but like, I feel like we got to work up to it. So this was almost kind of like their bridge. It was a really good show. I would recommend, and they do travel around. You can tell they're from New York originally, and yeah, it was a good segue because they did a lot of language, but it was very modernized. And then just when it starts to get a little bit long with the language,
Soliloquies and
yes,
stuff.
exactly. All of a sudden, they're like doing flips on poles and like doing all these sorts of acrobatic
While
things.
speaking.
In between, like they would do
I
like
was
a
gonna
soliloquy
say,
and then
and then
they'd
do
like,
something
do a dance
interesting.
number
Yeah.
and they'd be like hanging from the
imagining
ceiling, and it was
this.
like
I'm
that.
into this.
It was so good. I would highly
like that.
recommend.
But I really like this about the Fringe. There's
How did they
so
come up
much
with that?
stuff
There
that
is.
there's usually not. It's not an issue to get tickets. Like towards the end, it had like a year before. Or
No,
maybe.
and
you can just enjoy it and just you always find something that's amazingly cool.
Absolutely.
And I
There's
think
low
that's-
budget, high budget,
Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
in between.
And I think that's what's so fun is because a lot of your big name things, like, with your people that are established or whatever,
That have
like your
been on the,
established
live at the Apollo.
Yeah, like your established comedians will sell out.
Yeah.
But there's 3,500 shows this year.
Are there really?
3,500.
And there's a lot of good
shows.
stuff. It
And there's
doesn't
a
have
lot
to
of
be
good stuff.
established.
No, exactly. And everybody starts somewhere, and I just think it's brilliant. I love.
And I love how certain shows become known during the Fringe to be
Yes.
good. So
Yeah.
that's why they sell out towards the end, not because they're famous.
absolutely.
Yeah, and a lot of it's word of mouth.
Yeah, yeah.
For
Absolutely.
sure.
So are we gonna go see a show this year? Are we
Yes.
all together?
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
we'll have
I
to
think
figure
we
it out
need
this
to.
week. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
We'll get that organized,
Yeah.
and then we'll have to have a little, a mom trip.
Yeah, and of course we are
Sounds
going
good.
to the Royal Mile
We
to hand
are.
out our mom prizes.
We're in search of
and
moms.
stickers.
When are you there?
well,
do you want to give it away, or do you want to be just spontaneously
We're gonna be
jumping out
spontaneous.
into people's
I think
faces?
we're gonna be spontaneous, and we're
Yeah.
just gonna we're
go.
gonna pick a nice weather day, and
How will they
Oh, that's-
find you? What
that's
are
a
you
good
going to
point.
be?
we're gonna have T-shirts.
Okay.
And we're gonna have gifts, and we're gonna
We have
interview
merch.
moms and give them prizes. A little
Absolutely.
prize. We don't have
No,
super
we're
expensive
low
prices.
budget. We're low budget.
Here's a Tesla. I don't want a Tesla, thank you very much.
We're not Oprah.
day. No.
We're not Oprah. They're little things, but
Yeah. Or Ellen DeGeneres.
they come from the heart. Okay, they come from the heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it'll be really good fun. I think it'll be good fun.
Oh my goodness. So I am gonna do my quasi mask.
Me too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, full disclosure, I have done one last week.
Yep.
So I feel like I've got a little bit of a, experience with it. Kim, you did
I've
yours.
done mine,
Okay.
and I would say I noticed a difference the next day. But also, I was just explaining to Rebecca that I was coming down with a cold when I did it, and actually, the how cold it was on your face. I mean, it's not uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form. But it just really helped with my blocked sinuses.
Oh, nice.
And
Because it
sort
opened
of
you up.
opened up my sinuses, and I fell asleep. And when you've got the cold, you just don't sleep the same way. I had a really good sleep until I woke up at about 3 or 4 o'clock and thought, I've fallen asleep with the mask on. How many hours was I supposed to have it on? Oh my God.
Supposed to sleep, but it's fine.
It's not a negative thing, right? You can keep it on.
Yeah.
You can have it on from anywhere. I think they say minimum of 3 hours.
So if you give feedback, they can add now helps with sleep.
Well,
I see.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Off-label again.
It does. It's really. It's
With colds as
It
well.
is, yeah. I mean, it was super relaxing to use it, and the next day I did feel that my face was plumper for sure.
You look amazing. You look great.
What can I say?
Kim always looks
I
great.
look like I need collagen.
You do
I
not.
need it
You
on
are
my
beautiful.
face. I need it all
You
over my
don't
body.
need collagen.
You look beautiful.
You look a full body mask. Is that what you need?
I mean, yes. Sign me up for one of those body balancer, situations.
What's a body balancer?
Oh, the body balancer is when you go to certain, like day spas or estheticians.
Okay.
Compression
Yes.
boots. The body balancer is like a full body version of the boots.
So it's like a onesie.
I
It's like
don't
a onesie,
understand.
and
A
you lay in
onesie.
it, and you end up looking like a spaceman, and you lay there,
Why?
and it like
Why
compresses
are you
and
doing
releases.
You know what I
It's good for
thought?
lymphatic
You know what
drainage.
I thought a
I
body
don't
body
understand.
balancer was? A person
rather
you
have a
go
master.
to if you feel rubbish, and the person will tell you, you look amazing, you're beautiful, and then you walk out feeling amazing.
Okay.
Like,
on that note, this is so off topic. I apologize. This is my ADHD brain kicking in. So I was reading that go into gyms and hype people up that are in the gym. I just want to say this is my dream job.
that's why I thought you would be brilliant.
Heather's face is great right now. She
I
has
want to
a
go into the gym and I want to tell you, oh my God, you're doing so well. Keep
Yep,
going.
yep.
Absolutely. Let's add.
Do you know
let's
what
add
I
another
would
two
say
and a half
to
I
that?
want
kilos.
people to talk to me when I'm at the
That's
gym.
what I thought you were
when people
doing
come
with
and
a-
give me advice at the gym, I get really annoyed.
But I'm not here to give you advice. I'm here to just tell you
No,
you're amazing.
Heather would be like, no,
Why
I'm
are
the
you
one
talking
talking.
to me?
I'm the
I
one
should be
talking.
telling you that you're doing.
I'm just here to tell you you're amazing and
Go down well with me.
I'd be like, what do you want from me? I know. No eye contact.
Why are you talking to me right
I'm
now?
not buying watches.
But I love the idea of it. If I knew maybe it was coming and that they weren't trying to sell me
See,
something. I'm dead at it.
Lululemon, we need to like make this something for the British public.
Is that
I
an
think we need to
American
get
brand?
together. I think we need to get
wear you
together
down.
and work on this.
Is
I'm here to build you up.
Is Lululemon an American brand?
I think they were Canadian in the beginning.
Canadian, right.
But now they're probably,
I don't think it's a Yorkshire brand, that's for
They're
sure.
like Yorkshire.
Can you imagine a Yorkshire person going into a gym?
You didn't suggest that anything
You
Canadian
could
is
go
now
faster
American,
than that.
did
Go
you?
on. What effort is that? Get your knees up. Come on. Yeah.
You've been listening to the Edinburgh Society of Unapologetically Imperfect Mothers, real-life friends from across the globe who have chosen to call Edinburgh home. Together, we're a haphazard amalgamation of diverse perspectives and life experiences, united as we try to navigate the often tumultuous journey through motherland with humor, unwavering support, and lots of fizz. Keep calm and join us on our next podcast. And until then, Mum's the word.